we just got back from Taiwan. When did we get back?
We got back just yesterday.
Just yesterday. 昨日、台湾から帰ってきたばかりです。How's your jet lag?
My jet lag is still pretty bad.
Pretty bad?
I didn't sleep at all last night. 昨日、全然眠れなかった。
Me neither. とにかく、今回は台湾での留学についてKAZUYAにいろいろと質問をしたいと思います。First question. How was your summer camp?
It was very fun, and we learned lots of Mandarin.
Great! So, what was the most fun part of your camp?
The most fun part was PE, because I like running around and doing sports a lot.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So this is my Chinese yo-yo. Like, here's the yo-yo and here's the string. And I'll do like a little trick for you at the end of this video.
All the instructions were given in Chinese Mandarin,
Yeah,
right?
that's correct.
So before the camp, how much Mandarin did you know?
I knew zero Mandarin. I knew none. 中国語全然知らなかった。
Yeah, so you were pretty nervous, right?
Yeah, and I think I was like the worst in the class. But if you work hard, you can get better.
That's right, that's right. So did you get better?
Yes.
Yeah? Oh, that's good. What part of Mandarin was the hardest? Like listening, speaking, reading, writing?
I think speaking, because in Chinese there are 4 accents. Like a same words with the same pinyin can have 4 different meanings. Just because the sound is different.
Yeah.
So I think speaking is the hardest.
What's the hardest? Okay, so you worked really hard on your speaking, like pronunciation,
Yes.
right? Chinese grammar. Was it difficult for you?
I think that was easier than the other parts of Chinese. Like 你要包子吗? Like first comes you, then want, then
It's like a nikuman, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
then ma is like a question. Do you want nikuman?
Yeah. How do you say yes, please?
Chinese people don't say please.
Okay, so just yes.
Yeah.
How do you say yes?
It's like how.
Okay. Next question. What do you wish that you had learned at the camp? Or what do you want to learn in the future?
I want to learn kind of like how to have conversations with not just like your family, but with people on the street, so you can like make more friends.
Okay. So what exactly is that you need to make friends with new people?
You need to understand what they're saying first, and you need to kind of like understand them.
Yeah.
So if you don't understand them, then you kind of look weird.
Right. Yeah.
But if you do, you look cooler. And then if you look cool, you make more friends.
That's true. So you wanna build on more like listening skills.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listening and then like fixed response.
That's right. How to respond to what they are saying.
Yeah.
So how do you think you can improve those skills?
There's Duolingo.
Duolingo. Yes.
Where I learn Chinese and you can learn English too.
That's right. And I learned actually Italian on Duolingo too.
And I learned Japanese.
Yeah. And do you remember Seth? He uses Duolingo too.
Oh yeah, for Spanish.
Yeah. Duolingo についてはとてもいいアプリなので、また別の動画で話したいと思います。Did you become good friends with all your classmates?
Yeah, most of them.
Most of them?
Most of them.
Yeah.
What's good is that we have a lot of common, and there's this one kid who was good at sports.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Good at PE.
Yeah.
So I became friends with him.
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds great. Great. If your teacher comes up to you and asks for advice on how to make the summer camp even better than it was.
I would suggest 2 things. The first one is to speak a little more English, because people like me have no idea what they're talking about in the beginning. Unless they talk English. Right? So I think they should explain in Chinese, then explain in English.
Okay.
Just like both. So you get to listen to Chinese, then you actually understand the English.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And my second one is to make the after lunch activities longer.
Okay.
Because like those were fun. Like we got to make crafts.
Yeah.
And of course that was PE too.
Could you tell them your daily schedule, what it was like?
From 9 in the morning, we have to get to school. Then at 10:30, we have our first break until 10:40. Then from 10:40 to 12, we keep learning. Then from 12 to 1, we have lunch.
Okay.
Then from 1 to 3, that's what I talked about, they should make longer, is the after lunch activities.
Okay. In the morning, it's just learning and learning at your desk.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's not learning, but it's like boosting Chinese. Because learning is boring.
That's right. So you want to make the school summer camp
More fun.
learning more fun.
Yes.
That makes sense. Okay. And PE was definitely the most fun part for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to go back to summer camp?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I am in 2 years.
2 years. Yeah? Okay. I don't know who's gonna pay for it, but people watching this are interested in learning English, or currently they are learning English, right? Or even thinking of going overseas to learn English. What advice would you give them to make the most of summer camp or make most of language school?
Well, if you're overseas, I think you should focus on having fun. And by being surrounded by people who speak the language that you're working on, you're automatically having fun and learning the language.
Yeah. 彼は台湾にいる時に本当にもう頑張って中国語を覚えたんで、その機会を学校以外でも作れるように、もちろん学校もすごく楽しいって言ってたんですが、学校以外でも作れるようにbaseball team を見つけました。Right? So you played baseball on Saturdays?
Yes,
And
from 1 till 5:30.
That's right, 1 to 5:30. And it's really hot. But he was having the best time of his life.
Yeah.
Right? とにかく台湾人の子と野球を毎週土曜日にしていて What? Did you just yawn?
No.
Did he just yawn? Uh-oh. You're in trouble. Anyway, where were we? Baseball in Taiwan. 地元の子と一緒に台湾で野球をして野球の練習を通して友達を作ることもできたし、実際に中国語を教えてもらうこともできました。その友達の、数人と練習の後に一緒に夜ご飯に行ったり、野球の練習する場所、公園と駅、結構距離があったんですが、送り迎えしてくれるとっても親切な家族にも出会いました。Remember Aiden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a friend that made the baseball practice.
That's right. Actually, he and his family have been to California, and he is a big fan of Otani.
大谷大好き。
Yeah.
大谷一番だよ。
そうなんです。もう私たちはエンジェルスファンでもともとで大谷選手が来て、さらに大谷選手だけでなくエンジェルス好きになったんですが、台湾の野球選手たちもベースボールボーイズ and girls もう大谷選手応援してるってことを台湾に行って知りました。ね、So Otani brings the whole world together.
He's worldwide famous.
Worldwide famous, yeah, that's right. That's the word I was looking for. Anyway, thank you very much for sharing your experience.
Thank you for having me here.
Always. ってことで、 今回が多分これで和也最後かな。
I will be back.
You will be back? 今回で本当は最後かななんて思ってたんですが、またいつか戻ってきてね。
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye!